Let's talk about solving a quadratic equation using the square root property when the answers aren't quite as nice. So what we're going to need to do is we still need to get our squared thing by itself on one side. We want v squared in this case to be by itself. So let's go ahead and subtract 5 from both sides, make this a little simpler. We end up with 54 equals v squared. We've isolated v squared, so now we're going to square root both sides. Remember, when you take v squared and square root it, you get v, but we're going to need to come up with both the positive square root of 54, and we are also going to need to come up with the negative square root of 54. And those are probably decimals, so if there's more than one solution, separate with commas. If there's no solution, this is probably the answer they're actually going to want, just like this. Since they're not telling us we can, oh, nope, there it is. Round your answer to the nearest hundredth. So these are exact answers. But in order to round to the nearest hundredth, you're just going to put those in the calculator. We'll go over and look at the Alex answers to see that. Square root of 54 is about 7.35, and negative square root of 54 is about 7.35. And notice those have been rounded. The dot, dot, dot on those means that those are irrational numbers because they are not perfect squares, and those numbers would go on forever and ever. So we do have to choose a place to round them if we want to use the decimals. Hopefully that helps.